Hello, and welcome to the Improv Show. I am your host, Ben Hollands, and this is the Appropriate Behaviour edition. I've been joined in the studio today by Emily Brady.
Hi, I have no impure thoughts.
Harry Turnbull.
Hello.
Ben McPherson.
I'm lovely.
And Mike Carling.
I don't approve of this.
That makes two of us. We are going to be very clean on the radio today because I'm steering the ship. There will be no bad language, nothing that could get us even close to getting kicked off the air. Am I understood?
Absolutely.
Right, brilliant. Okay, and to further give you more incentive, there's a bit of a twist on today's show. I will gift you all here at the beginning of the show, each with 20 decency tokens. Every time you do something which is impure or bad, you will be deducted a decency token.
They're beautiful.
At the end of the show, we will count up everyone's amount of decency tokens, and the person with the most will win the coveted decency cup. Right, so we're going to start today with a game called... bleeding neck. It's like children in the studio. We're going to move on with a game with Move On and Keep, which involves people starting a scene, and then I will choose something from that scene, and then the next pair will have to continue that scene with the new suggestion. So I would like Emily and Harry to start first. Your suggestion is Ben.
I'm sorry, I have a chesty cough at the moment.
I'm sorry, I have a chesty cough at the moment.
Ah, well, you must take some paracetamol and numerous other drugs, and you shall be well.
But these paracetamol are glowing.
Yes, they are a magic paracetamol. Ooh, yes.
They've got legs and they're running away.
You must catch them, quick!
Move on. Keep chases.
Good God! We've got to get moving before they find us.
But Malcolm, before we run, I think I need to tell you, I've really enjoyed our time together. This has been my favourite bank heist we've done yet.
This is not the time, Archie. Let's go.
But Malcolm, it's just with the blue and red lights flashing behind us and this horse nearly dead. I just feel like I need to tell you that I really value you as a friend.
Just move on. Keep friendship.
I hate you.
And I love you too,
No,
best friend.
Get out of the changing room when I'm trying on clothes.
But I want to make sure you're putting them on properly.
No, get out. Attendant.
Move on. Keep attendance.
Porkins?
Yeah.
Stubbins?
Yeah.
Chester?
He's not here.
Oh, he's not here. Okay. No Chester. Cheese nuts.
Yeah.
Is chestnuts. Chestnuts. Is chestnuts here?
No.
Okay.
Move on. Where is Chestnuts?
Have you seen my chestnuts?
No.
I need them.
Don't let this lump in my cheek make you think I actually know where they are and have eaten them.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, it's gonna get cold. We might die.
I need the chestnuts, or I shall starve.
Oh, all right. Hold on a second. There you go.
Thank you. Now I shall be safe over the winter months.
Move on. Keep surviving the winter.
Napoleon. The army can't keep moving towards Moscow.
Francois.
Winter encroaches.
Francois, it is that attitude that will make us lose the battle. You know, the battle against the elements.
You know, my Frenchness is implied through the nature of the scene. Why have you got that faux accent?
Well, you see, the thing is that I am actually Corsican.
Understood.
So I have to compensate, you see.
Shall we leave it there then? That was a
I
good
thought you were
game.
going to carry over folk accents then.
No, don't worry. I know better on the Appropriate Behaviour edition. I don't like it. We're going to move on to a game now called Change, where two people will do a scene, and then if there's anything in that scene which I don't like, which will probably happen, knowing the case of these games, they will have to change it. Would you like to be in the same pairs, or do you want to change it up a bit?
I don't mind.
You're in
it's up to
charge,
you.
Ben Hollins.
Oh, I'm so used to not having to put up with what I don't want.
It's so fuzzy and warm in here, I'd be happy playing with anyone.
Okay,
don't
right.
wanna
Let's
play with
have
Ben
Ben and Harry then, and Mike and Emily for this one. Ben and Harry, you can start first. You are a teacher and parent at a parents' evening.
Hi. Now, how's my my little Jimmy doing?
Well, we need to talk about that because he started asking questions that aren't really appropriate for a 7-year-old.
Like advanced mathematical questions. He's
Change.
very like advanced physics questions.
Change.
Like advanced biology questions.
Change.
Like spiritual questions, questioning the nature of God.
Well, that's it, and I'm glad you've noticed this at home too. I presume you've noticed it at home. You see, he keeps going up to the school chaplain.
Change.
He keeps going up to the school rector.
Change.
He keeps going up to the headmaster.
Change.
He keeps coming over to me and asking what pit of hell I was spawned in.
Oh, that's our Jimmy. What a smashing wit. Oh, we don't mean nothing by it.
Well, I'm sure the wit is absolutely delightful. It's just the fact he tries to exercise me as well.
Change.
It's the fact he's trying to damn me forever.
Change.
He's trying to help me reach enlightenment, which is strange for a 7-year-old to believe he's able to reach enlightenment, as
Oh, yeah.
Buddhism is in next year's module.
He's a level 10 Buddhist. You should see him. He can float while he's meditating.
Change.
It's fantastic. He can move around sideways while he's meditating.
Change.
He can sit on rolls of carpet and fall off them while he's meditating.
Change.
He can balance upon the eye of a needle while he's meditating.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. Well, this might be perhaps slightly inappropriate for a 7-year-old, but I've got absolutely no idea what to teach for this Buddhism module next year. Would you be okay with maybe signing him up as sort of a seconded teacher?
I'm sure he'd love to. I mean, he's always going on at home about inner peace and the like.
Right, and as for the sort of cursing me for being a demon, if I maybe offered him the option of teaching, do you think he might possibly stop trying to curse me?
Possibly.
Change.
No.
Change.
Yes.
Change.
Maybe.
Change.
It depends upon how he's feeling in the morning. If I give him Weetabix, then...
Change.
If I give him Cocoa Pops...
Change.
If I give him an apple...
Change.
If I give him a slap... If I give him a slap in the morning, then he's not best pleased and he likes going around exercising demons.
Could I suggest, well, primarily for my own safety, but also for the comfort of your son, you don't hit him. I will have to report you to social services.
I think we'll end this scene here, shall we? That ended, could have ended a little bit better. But,
Harder than it looks, isn't it, Ben? You steer a scene and it still ends up there.
I was good.
Danger
I brought in
happens no matter
government
what.
officials to solve problems.
Well, you
No
tried
one
your best.
died.
Don't slap your kids, even if they are Buddhists. Just kidding, just kidding.
Please, Harry.
I've lost all my tokens now, haven't I?
Okay, one more change scene, this time between Mike and Emily, and then we'll have a song, shall we? Right, okay. Emily, Mike, you are in a court hearing. Take it away.
So, Miss Parkins, where were you on the night of the incident?
Well, Mr. Dawson, I was in the car park.
Freeze. Change.
I was at the North Pole at the time.
Change.
I was in a freezer at the time.
Change.
I was in Aldi at the time. And I was just perusing the buy one get one free of the random chicken segments when I heard the cry for help, and I rushed out into the parking lot in the middle of the Arctic and realised that someone had trod on a poor squirrel.
On a squirrel, you say?
A squirrel.
You see, we have it here in another witness statement that it wasn't a squirrel. It was in fact a small Arctic ferret.
Change.
It was, in fact, a small Arctic fox.
Change.
It was, in fact, a small Arctic frog.
I guess it might have been a frog. I mean, what with the chicken and everything, I wasn't really paying attention. It slipped my mind. That's all. You can't prove anything.
Well, you see, that's the thing. We happen to have some footage of you
Right.
finding the frog, which, by the looks of the footage, is still alive. And you took the frog and
Change.
you gently caressed the frog.
Change.
And you kissed the frog, and it
Change.
turned into and you kicked the frog across the tundra.
Take it.
And it appears that did finish off said small Arctic frog, and we do not think that that's appropriate here in this court.
That frog promised me he would be a prince.
Change.
That frog promised me that he would be a magistrate.
Change.
That frog promised me that if I kissed him, he would turn into the drama editor of URM. But did that happen? No.
No.
Change.
I thought if I kissed the frog that I might get warts. Because warts are very attractive nowadays.
It is in Arctic Aldi.
But look at my skin. Look at how clean and pure and beautiful my skin is.
It's true, it's soft like a baby's bottom.
And we'll leave it there.
You
I
have a very
think.
strange idea of what's risque.
Well, it sort of gets warped after half a year being the drama editor on URN. It's sort of slowly being moulded like a pot on a wheel. Only people keep on slipping.
Like that scene in Ghost, where it's all romantic.
It's almost without the romance and with more screaming. Let's play a song, and then after that we've got another fun improv game, so stick around. But right now we have Patience from Take That.
Just have a little patience.
You return for the improv appropriate behaviour edition, where everyone's just being a little angel in the studio today, aren't we, everyone?
It's quite unpleasant.
Yeah.
We're going to start a new game now. Now, this is an old game with a new twist. This is the good, the bad, the ugly, and the immaculate. Now, each one of our panellists is one of those things, and we'll be giving advice in our Agony Aunt style column, which we have some questions for right here. So is everyone ready?
Yep.
Yay.
Right, the first question we have in here is, I have a job interview with a major firm. How do I impress them? So let's hear from the good first, Harry.
Right, you want to get your suit dry cleaned and press your trousers, because appearance is quite important. Don't be rude, be polite, sit down when told, answer questions, and ask them questions when they say, "Oh, do you have any questions?" Because it shows interest.
Thank you. What about from the bad?
Kill them all.
Just kill them.
Yeah, just with fire, with an axe, with your face, with that pen that you are now moving away from me. Just kill them.
Right, and the ugly?
The only way to secure your employment is to butcher the other candidates. Try using their heads as a totem to ward off other people threatening for your position. Maybe bring the dead body of a rival corporation. All of this can increase the likelihood of your own employment.
And finally, from the perfectly cast, immaculate viewpoint, Michael?
Okay, Ben. Go to the Isle of Skye. For there is a cave which contains a spider that weaves only the purest silk on earth. It will weave for you a suit so luscious, so comfortable, that you will be a complete ease at the interview. And then you need not talk or bring a curriculum vitae. You need only sit down in front of your interviewers and just look them in the eye. And just channel through those beautiful blue eyes you've got, that beautiful Aryan look you have.
Aryan isn't a bad word.
Aryan isn't a bad thing.
Yes, but it
not a
has
bad
bad
thing.
connotations.
And just look them in the eye and they will know. They will know the comfort you know, and they will hope that you will one day bestow upon them the blessings that you have been bestowed by that spider on the Isle of Skye.
Thank you, Mike. Next question here. It says, I'm really stuck for a Mother's Day gift. What do I get her to show her my love? Harry.
Chocolate's always a good one. Flowers. If you know her dress size, get a nice dress. Maybe if you want to spend a bit more, or you could write her a poem. That would be nice. Something that's made, not bought, because that shows it's from the heart. No.
Emily.
Kill her.
Again.
Well, you haven't killed her yet. You've killed the people in your work, and look how well that turned out. So, kill her. You know, she's always saying you never spend enough time together, so you can spend a bit of time together before you kill her. If she's allergic to flowers, then kill her with flowers. If she's allergic to chocolate, then kill her with chocolate. I just had a thought. Are we being scored down in the tokens for this round?
Not particularly. I'm being a bit more ugly.
Oh, thanks. Charming. Just judging me there. Fine.
Hey, ugly.
Well, when I always approach Mother's Day, I think, why am I buying into this commercialised holiday? My mother knows I loved her. I rented a room in her for 9 months. Instead, I made sure I pay back all outstanding debts. I proved to her child does not believe in commercialisation, which is rather an independent thinker. Don't go in for Mother's Day. Buy her something on Father's Day instead.
And finally, Immaculate Mike.
The appreciation of mothers should not be withheld to a single day. Love knows no bounds and cannot be contained to within a 24-hour period. Indeed, it is wise and indeed holy to look your mother in the eye with those looks that I mentioned earlier, and she will know that you appreciate the womb you lived in, the early clothes she gave you, not from the silk of the spider, admittedly, but we all have our shortcomings. The spider would be overworked if everyone went to him, and you show your appreciation. You think of everything she did for you, and she'll know. Chocolates are nice too.
I just need to wipe away a tear after that. Got one last question here, bit deeper. Finally, why do bad things happen to good people?
Oh, now that's quite a complex metaphysical idea there. I think it's because things just aren't just. That's the way the world is. It's just a bit of luck and that's your lot. But do the best you can. There's nothing to hold you back. If something bad happens, power on through it. There are better days ahead.
Thanks. And what about you, Emily?
Because people kill them, and killing is good. I think I've got my message across. Just kill people. Do it.
And Ugly Ben.
Kill people.
Right. Thanks.
Right. Well, the main reason that bad things happen to good people is because they lack the creativity to be bad to others. In this world, we have a system of victims and victors. The important thing is to make sure you're on the side of the victors. So, try overwhelming them with logic. Use big words. Maybe boil a pet. I hope that helps.
Lovely. And finally...
I don't really understand the nature of the question. Nothing bad has ever happened to me. So, if you're truly immaculate, as I am, then... Oh no! What the heck?
Yes.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
The Immaculate has just died in the studio there, and that brings that game to a close. I don't know if we've got time to play a song midway, so I think we'll just have to go into our final game from here, guys. It's Blind Date.
Exciting.
Right, so who wants to be the blind date? Emily, do you want to be the person who's
Yeah, sure.
guessing? All right, so if you could just step out the studio for a second and put your fingers in your ears. She's going, she's gone. Right, okay, going with the theme. I've got all these positions of goodness and the enforcement of goodness. Okay, Harry, I would like you to be Jiminy Cricket.
Okay.
Can you do that?
The small cricket from Pinocchio.
From Pinocchio, yeah.
Okay.
Ben M, I want you to be an Edwardian nanny.
Wonderful.
And Mike, you are Saint Peter.
Oh, actually,
Of course.
can I have another one? Because my Disney isn't up to scratch, really.
Well, do you want to swap with Ben then? Do you want to be Jiminy Cricket?
I have never seen Pinocchio.
Oh, do you want to be Jiminy Cricket?
I also couldn't do it, really.
Right, okay, symbol
I've
of
seen-
goodness.
Can I be a policeman that isn't corrupt?
You can be an uncorrupt policeman, but the uncorruptness must shine through in your impersonation.
Okay.
All right, okay. Emily, we're ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got the 3 wonderful panelists here, ready
Right.
to take your questions, so take it away.
Okay, so bachelor number 1. I can't help noticing that you're wearing a rather fabulous waistcoat. Being a bit of a fashionista myself, I appreciate it. Where did you get it?
Well, I went to the tailor's on Bond Street for waistcoats at the height of fashion in the time we are in, of course.
Right, okay. Bachelor number 2. If you were a type of shoe, what type of shoe do you think you would be?
I would be a sandal, I think. Yes, there's not much need for shoes where I currently reside. It's all quite fluffy underfoot. So, yeah, a sandal.
All right. Bachelor number 3. Which of the great 10 commandments do you think you break the most frequently?
None of them. Because I am a man of justice.
Right. Okay. Okay. Bachelor number 1.
Yes?
How would you spend a Sunday evening?
A Sunday evening. Well, having spent the afternoon in the park with the children, I would go home and stare at a picture of King Edward until 8 o'clock when I would go to bed.
Right. Excellent. Brilliant. Great. Okay. Bachelor number 2. I was listening to Euron's musical show earlier on, and it was really good. Host was a bit rubbish, but hey. What's your favourite
I'll be the judge.
musical?
And, well, my favourite musical, Jesus Christ Superstar, Godspell. I like all of them, really, so long as they are, if they are blasphemous, so long as they are repentant for what they've sung.
All right. Okay. Repentance is a big thing with you. Okay. Bachelor number 3. I went to the cinema the other day. Where do you prefer to sit in the cinema? Like at the front, on the aisle?
I would sit at the back so I can keep a watchful eye over anyone who's trying to sneak in without paying a ticket.
And what would you do to someone who snuck in without paying a ticket?
I would arrest them. Because that's justice.
All right. Great. Bachelor number 1.
Hello.
The zombie apocalypse has struck, and we are the last 2 people on Earth. Just you and me.
Right.
And no one else around for miles and miles. What would we do?
We would hide in a carpet bag. It would be large enough for both of us. I have it fully furnished. And if the worst came to the worst, I could fight them off with an umbrella.
Excellent. Bachelor number 2. Speaking of fighting off with an umbrella, if I was, like, say, being attacked by a dragon, what would you use to defend me?
Well, it's not really my area of expertise. I know a guy called Michael who, when dragons attacked my home, brought about an entire army of angels to defeat the dragons. So I suppose I'd call Michael. Yes.
Oh, call Michael. I know a guy called Michael.
Oh, yes. Well,
Not very great.
I would be the
Bachelor-
judge.
Bachelor number 3. What's your favourite dance?
Well, at the secret policeman's ball, I like to do a bit of a foxtrot. It's very ordered, very...
Right.
It's got a lot of justice. A lot of uncorruptible justice.
Why is justice your favourite word, if you don't...
Justice is a great word.
Just is.
Right, okay. Should I give it a guess?
Yeah,
Should
you
I
can
have a
go ahead and
prompt?
guess now. We
Okay.
can help you out if you don't quite
Okay,
make
so
it.
Bachelor 1... Mary Poppins from the 1940s,
Oh, a couple of years off.
20s, 30s, 50s, 60s. Mary Poppins from the 1950s, 40s,
Go back a century.
1800s,
Forward 70 years.
1870.
1910s. I'm an Edwardian nanny.
An Edwardian nanny.
Right.
And any idea what Mike is?
This
Other
isn't
than
the first time
beautiful.
I've asked this, but is Mike God?
No.
No.
Okay.
Mike, how does your character feel about cold callers?
Cold callers.
Cold callers at your door.
Oh, you're St. Peter.
Hey,
correct,
there we
yes.
go.
And right, we might be here a while. Bachelor number 3. You're a policeman
Yes.
Yes.
Is
who
not-
likes justice.
Oh, that's close enough, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, incorruptible.
Oh,
I like
excellent
Judge
work.
Dredd.
Right,
Yeah.
so I didn't get any of those right.
Well, it doesn't matter because the true winner will be decided from the decency tokens. I've been incredibly prude. It'll be things like if it could even be construed as a bit rude by someone who's only just tuned in, then it's gone. Your decency token has been lost. There is
He said a rude word. You missed it.
Harry. I'm afraid that puts you in.
That was Mike.
Mike. Oh, never
No,
mind.
it wasn't.
Okay.
Oh no, is that a lie?
Okay, well, here we go. Right, it's a three-way victory this week, with only Harry, Ben, and Emily losing only 2 decency tokens, leaving you with a grand total of 18.
Yay.
Yay!
And having lost 8 decency tokens in half an hour, slot Mike with 12.
Can I have a Danger Edition alarm?
You certainly
It's
can.
celebration. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who supported me.
I hope this will be an example to any further improv shows. Thank you for listening.
No.
We'll catch you next week.
Bottom.